121.
다 보면 소스, howtostudykorean.com.
Below is a list of vocabularies to be used in this lesson. Nouns.
백신,
Means vaccine.
상사,
Means one's superior boss.
체계,
Means system.
골격,
Means skeleton.
회오리바람,
Means cyclone tornado.
지혜,
Means wisdom.
고아원,
Means orphanage.
교재,
Means teaching materials.
미용사,
Means hairdresser.
체구,
Means build frame.
차도,
Means street road.
댓글,
Means comment.
아이돌 그룹,
Means idol groups.
취향,
Means taste preference.
기호,
Means taste preference.
장식품,
Means ornament decoration.
조리,
Means cooking.
조리실,
Means kitchen.
밀림,
Means jungle.
평행하다,
Means parallel. Verbs.
굶다,
Means starve.
굶기다,
Means let make somebody starve.
추구하다,
Means pursue pursuit.
세뇌하다,
Means brainwash.
당하다 뒷담화하다,
Means talk behind somebody's back.
트림하다,
Means burp.
구분하다,
Means division divide. Passive verbs.
접해 있다,
Means to be touching a joint. Adjectives.
건장하다,
Means bulky burly. Build.
유유하다,
Means leisurely quietly.
매력적이다,
Means charming. Introduction. In this lesson, you will learn how to connect two clauses by using the grammatical principle.
다 보면,
The grammar within this principle is actually the addition of a few different grammar concepts piled together, but its meaning is simple enough to describe in a short lesson. Over the next few lessons I am going to be focusing on grammatical principles that connect two clauses with the use of.
보다,
Each of these lessons will introduce a grammatical principle that is easy to explain and understand. I was tempted to present all of these in one lesson because of their simplicity but decided against it. As you continue to reach higher and higher lessons here at How to Study Korean, I can only assume that your understanding of Korean grammar is very good. From this point forward, you may notice lessons that are significantly shorter than earlier lessons. This is not because I am getting lazy or because I have lost my motivation to provide the best lessons possible. Rather, it is simply because there is very little to explain, mainly because everything was explained so thoroughly in earlier lessons. In no means will lessons always be like this from this point. Don't worry, there are still quite a few grammatical principles that will take a long time to explain perfectly. Look up all the meanings for the word.
쉽다,
If you are getting to the point where you are starting to say to yourself I know everything about Korean grammar, you have come a long way, but you still have a long way to go. In these shorter lessons, in lieu of providing unneeded explanations, I will do my best to provide as many original examples as possible for you to get accustomed to each grammatical principle. Now, let's get started. If one does something for a while, the next action will occur.
다 보면,
Just to quickly go into the mechanics of what we are looking at here, the
다가 보면,
is actually made up of
다가,
to indicate that one does an action and then stops, plus,
보면,
and then if they look at it reflect on it, note that the
가,
is often omitted. Let me show you an example of this grammatical principle being used in a simple sentence first.
내가 그렇게 열심히 일하다 보면 승진하게 될 거야.
Here, the speaker is indicating that if the first clause happens for a while, either continuously or repeatedly over some time period, the second clause is likely or will be sure to occur. The sentence above would translate to,
내가 그렇게 열심히 일하다 보면 승진하게 될 거야.
if you continue to work hard like that, for some period, you will likely be promoted. One way I often translate these types of sentences is to use the word bound to. For example,
내가 그렇게 열심히 일하다 보면 승진하게 될 거야.
if you continue to work hard like that, for some period, you are bound to get promoted. However, I want to be careful about specifically using the word bound because that is a word that is usually reserved for the translation of another grammatical principle that you will learn in a later lesson. Nonetheless, the specific translation doesn't matter. What matters is that you understand what the speaker is trying to express. That is, if one does something for a period of time, the second action will occur. Here are many more examples.
이 길을 계속 따라가다 보면 찾고 있는 시장이 나타날 거예요.
If you keep following this road, the market you are looking for will be there.
고아원에서 봉사를 하다 보면 감사하는 태도로 살아야겠다는 생각이 들어요.
After volunteering, repeatedly, at an orphanage, I realized that I must live my life with a thankful attitude.
혼자서 살다 보면 부모님을 보고 싶은 것은 당연한 게 아니에요.
If you continue to live alone, isn't it obvious that you will want to see, miss, your parents?
바쁘게 살다 보면 가끔 중요한 일을 잊어버려요.
If you continue to live a busy life, sometimes you will forget important things, tasks, jobs.
새로운 단어를 계속 외우다 보면 점점 헷갈려요.
If I keep memorizing new words, I gradually get confused.
밥을 계속 굶다 보면 건강이 나빠져요.
If you starve yourself, don't eat enough, your health will go bad.
슬기가 10년 동안 연습하다 보면 올림픽 금메달을 딸 수 있을 것 같아요.
If
슬기
continually practiced for 10 years, she will probably be able to win an Olympic gold medal.
그 어려운 일을 계속해서 하다 보면 나중에는 아주 쉽게 할 수 있어요.
If you continue to do that difficult work job, you will be able to do it very easily later.
우리 딸이 학원에서 영어 공부를 하다 보면 영어를 미래에는 미국 사람만큼 할 수 있을 거예요.
If our daughter studies English in a Hakwan private academy for a continuous amount of time, in the future she will be able to speak English as much well as an American. While making the sentences above, I tried making examples where the final clause of the sentence was conjugated into the past tense. For example, I originally wrote this sentence instead of the one you can't see above.
김연아가 10년 동안 연습하다 보면 올림픽 금메달을 땄어요.
However, it was corrected to.
김연아가 10년 동안 연습하다 보면 올림픽 금메달을 딸 수 있을 것 같아요.
I can't be 100% sure that these types of sentences cannot be conjugated into the past tense. However, as you can see with the examples above, it appears to be more natural to use this form when the main clause is in the future tense. As such, you can see that almost all the sentences above are conjugated into the future tense. Even though some of them have a present tense conjugation, words within the sentence express that the end result will be in the future. This is essentially because, as I said before, the grammatical principle basically creates an if sentence because of.
보면
What you are essentially doing with this is saying that, if one does an action, and then looks back to reflect on it, just like any sentence that includes if,
면
you will see that the final clause is typically in the future tense, or has some sort of indication of the future tense. For example,
내가 가면 나도 갈 거야.
if you go, I will go.
밥을 안 먹으면 배고플 거야.
If you don't eat, you will be hungry. Just like with any of sentence, a present tense conjugation is possible as long as the situation allows for it. That's it for this lesson. For more info, please visit howtostudykorean.com.